I would like to welcome you all to our second annual Volunteer Appreciation Week celebration. And this celebration is made possible through the sponsorship of the Sunshine Rotary Club, Bavarian Chalet, McDonald's Family Restaurant, and Max's Bakery. And those community partners are very strong sponsors of the volunteer work and the volunteerism that happens in our community. Now, I was asked to let you know that this whole event comes possible also as well through the work of a group called Volunteer Connections. And Volunteer Connections is a group made up of representation from many different programs and agencies in the community. So, as you noticed, you're being served by and thanked by all the members of Volunteer Connections. I also have a letter that is written by the Minister of Community Development and Volunteers and Community Resource Services, and it's the Minister Jan Pollinger, and she's with the Glen Clark government, of course. But her message says, volunteers inspire and support us. They enrich our lives and our communities. Many individuals and families in this community count on your support and are extremely thankful for your services. I am honored to say how much each of you is appreciated. I commend and congratulate you all on behalf of Premier Glen Clark, our government, all British Columbians, and I extend sincerest thanks to each of the women, men, and I have to add children, the youth as well, who volunteer and make this community a good place, a better place to live and to work. That's the message from Jan Pollinger. I also would like to point out that in Cranbrook, while we pulled this together, we accumulated approximately 600,000 hours that have been put into volunteering in 1 year. And that is amazing, that's right. Now, those are not all the hours that happen in this community either. That is a figure that we were able to pull together through some of the agencies and programs and some of the services that do happen, but there's many hours of unreported volunteering that happens in the church groups, in the service clubs, in small programs that happen, and even people who offer to help out their neighbor who's not well. There's many more hours, and I know that Cranbrook has to be an awesome place to come up with that kind of hours that are even reported. So give yourselves all a hand again. When I break this down into what that would equal if a person worked 7 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 52 weeks of the year, that would be the equivalent of 330 full-time jobs. And if you were to break that down even further to what people would be paid at a rate of approximately $14.25 an hour, that would be the equivalent of $8,549,991.30. Isn't that amazing? So this community really does deserve a good hand for the huge amount of volunteer resources that you offer. And I hope you really feel good about what you do, because when it comes up to hours like that and to everything that happens in this community, it is completely amazing. And if there was no volunteer force, there would be no services. It's that simple. And for that, I just want to say thank you all very much. Hope you're enjoying lunch and enjoy visiting other people, mingling, and have a good time this afternoon. Thanks for coming.
I'm with Toni O'Keefe, who's the Communications Director for the college, and just about ready to walk the EK 10K yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to walk it. I don't have the energy to run, but I sure respect all these folks that have come out here today. We've got some really teeny tiny little people, as you can see if you look over the crowd. We've got some older people, so good for them. I don't have the stamina to run it, but I'm going to walk it.
Have you ran it in the past?
No, I always walk. Just, that's all I can handle.
Any idea of the time you'd like to try it in?
Nope. If I can make it in under an hour and a half, I think that's good for me. But some of these guys that are running, I think are going to do, they're probably going to get around between 35 and 40 minutes will be the first runners coming in. So that's pretty good.
I understand this year there's over 700 runners?
Yeah, we've got over 700, and there's still people flowing in as we're talking right now. But when I was in the gym, Chris said they had just over 700, so it'll probably be close to 800 by the time you get all the people that haven't registered that are walking as well. So it's an excellent community event. It brings a lot of people out. It's a healthy thing for Cranbrook to do, and it's the college enjoys coordinating it. Good PR for us. Chris New and our recreation department have done an excellent job with the sponsors, Jarek Sports and others that have helped him put this event together. So I think the gun is almost ready to go. They're just getting ready now. They've got Avalanche out there with the kids, and I see the guns coming out of the pocket, so people are just getting ready to go now.
All the best in the race to you, Toni.
Good. In the walk.
Sorry.
Walk.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ashley. Thanks.
I'm now with Chris New, who's a race and athletics coordinator for the college and the race coordinator for the EK 10K 1999. And Chris, can you tell me how the race is going so far?
Well, we're just about 5 minutes into it, and I haven't heard any problems yet, so that's always a good sign. We hit 700 people, so this is one of our biggest. It's about our third largest race in our 21-year history. And things went fairly smooth today, about as smooth as you can expect on race day. You still have your headaches and your hang-ups and lost people and whatnot, but they're out on the course now. So.
Did you ever run the EK 10K?
No, people ask me every year if I'm going to run it this year, and I keep telling them that the race directors here, the 2 or 3 of us looking after this, tend to probably run about 20 kilometers today just in the last-minute organization. So.
So you run your own race, not officially?
That's right.
Okay, you were saying you broke 700?
Yeah, I think we're just a hair over 700 was the last I saw entered.
That's a really good number.
Yeah, like I say, that's our third biggest.
So this would be one of the hottest ones, wouldn't it?
No, this is actually not a bad race day. We've had we've gone anywhere from about 3 or 4 years ago to having a whiteout, snow out on the same weekend, right to, we had some days where it'd be in the 30s and it was just stifling heat. So this is, we actually moved our start, a few years ago we moved our start of the race back an hour to 11 o'clock because used to be a noon start, and we had a streak of such good weather it was just too hot starting that late. So this isn't bad. There's still a bit of a cool feel to it, even though there's not a cloud in the sky, and it's a perfect race day.
And how many schools do you have for the school challenge this year?
I believe there's 7 or 8 that ended up with having the at least 10%. A couple of those schools I know had 20 or 30%, so they actually get entered a couple times into our school challenge, our draw. So I think there's at least 3 that had upwards to 20 or 30%.
And about how long do you think till the first place winner comes across the track?
Well, we've got a lot of new runners this year. I know we have a number. We issued this year a running club challenge for our first time. And I've seen some clubs coming in from Lethbridge. I've seen some Eureka, Montana, and a couple other ones. So you never know how competitive some of these people are. Of course, Bloomsday is only a week or 2 away, so a lot of people are getting last-minute training and whatnot. So we could see some really competitive people. We should end up under 38 minutes, though. Our record is about 33.5 minutes. Last year was about 37.5 to 38 was our winner last year. So in that range.
Okay, I'll see you over the finish line.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Okay, I'm now talking to Mark Bowen, who's come here from Australia just to run the EK 10K. Hi, Mark.
G'day, how are you going?
Good, how was the trip up here?
It's pretty rough, but I was really looking forward to getting on the track here and doing well at the 10K. So, yeah, here we are.
Do you have a past of running, racing?
Not really. I really just trained specifically for this event, so I'm looking forward to giving a go on the 10K.
Did you train on this route?
No, I've been training in Invermere under the guidance of my father-in-law. So he's been getting me out running every morning, and yes, I'm hoping to do really well.
Any idea how long it'll take you?
Probably looking at around about 50 minutes or so. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait and see how the weather. It's going to be pretty hot today, so I think I'll just take it easy and see what happens. Yeah.
All the best of luck to you in the race, Mark.
All right, thanks very much.
Okay, we're here with Cherrie Trudeau, who's won Best Female in the 1999 EK 10K, and she also won it last year. Cherrie, can you tell us, how was the race to you?
It was a good race this year. I was pleased with my time because I took about 2 minutes off of last year, so I feel like I'm running a bit stronger.
I didn't see your time at the top there. Sorry, what was your time this year?
Just over 42.50, I think. No, yeah, that was about it. And last year was 40, almost 44.
That's excellent, Cherrie.
Yeah, thanks.
Now you're in the women's 30 to 39 group this year?
Yes, I had a birthday, so I'm 30 now.
And you're even faster.
Just because last year was my first 10K race, so I think I've been training a little bit more this year early on, so feeling faster.
Are you with the Bigfoot Association?
No, I'm not actually. No, Charlie, my partner, Charles Cooper, and I are both triathletes, so we do more endurance work than we do short stuff. So, and we live in Kimberley. Yeah.
Oh, that makes for different running?
Yeah.
Mountain air?
Hills, mountain air, altitude training.
So what was the altitude like today?
It was good. It's a beautiful day. Last year was sunny and hot too, and it just makes it so nice out there. And there's lots of people again this year, so it looks like it's just lots of fun for everybody.
Were there any female competitors you thought might push you off to the top?
Yeah, there's a few. Anne, I don't know Anne's last name, but there's a lady named Anne that was right behind me last year, and she was out there again this year. So.
See any others emerging amongst the younger girls?
No, I didn't notice. I think I was just focused today and not looking around a whole lot. So, but I know there's a woman in town. I didn't know she'd be here or not. Ida, who does marathons, and she's a really, really good runner. So I thought she'd smoke on me if she was here.
What's the longest you've run at any time?
I do marathons, so long runs too. So those are 42 kilometers.
Do you ever do anything over 30 miles of running?
No, never ultra distance stuff. I do Ironman events though, so those are triathlons that are all endurance. So long swims and a 180-kilometer ride and then a marathon.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, congratulations on placing first again.
Great, thank you very much.
Thanks, Cherrie.
Bye.
We're with the first place winner of the EK 10K 1999, Mr. Scott Brennan, and Mr. Brennan is 16 years old. How was the race?
Good. Felt pretty good the whole race. Didn't really get tired till about 8 kilometers. Had a bit of a cramp because I have a bruised rib on the right side.
What was the key out there?
Pretty good though.
Did you do any preliminary training for this race?
Not really. Just been training for the last month or so. A bit harder than last year.
You ran last year?
Yeah.
In this race?
Yeah.
And how'd you place?
I got 7th. Yeah.
So you and Wes switched places this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you train with Wes?
Not really. I've known him from like school events and going to like cross-country provincials and stuff.
When you do your running, do you do the EK 10K route or do you go out in the bush?
I live in Kimberley, so I run out there in the bushes.
So you're doing a high altitude training?
Yeah.
How did it seem running on this surface today?
It felt good. It was pretty soft around the side of the road. That hill didn't feel that bad this year.
Well, congratulations again. Someone under the age of 18 has beat everybody. Good going, Scott.
Thanks a lot.
Hi, my name is Ferdy Belland. I'm the Chief Coordinator of the 9th Avenue Spring Fair, happening today, April 24th, 1999. I'm standing here on the rooftop of Colossus Media, and Colossus Media was the reason why I started doing this in the first place. We used to own a record store here last year, and we devised the idea of the street fair as a promotion for Colossus and as a promotion for the block of 9th Avenue itself. A lot of eclectic stores around here, good people, and a lot of cultural potential to be had here. And also, just a fun event to develop for the community, because the more fun things there are to do in Cranbrook, the less you have to complain about. So, it's turning out very well today. It's very nice. 22 degrees out, sweet. It's April. How do you not like this? As you can see, Men in Blues are playing on the stage there. We have a gyroscope ride, we have inflatable rides for the kids, skateboarders, a waitress race, a flea market, and a lot of happy people out here, which is what I like to see in this town. 1999 has been a very divisive year for Cranbrook, politically, economically, and I think everyone should take great pains to lighten up. So, if a Generation Xer like myself can pull something like this off by his lonesome, the whole community can do wonderful things if they band together, no? So, enough ego gratification here. I like to say that I like to thank everyone for coming out and supporting this. This is great. I will plan on making these a tradition. I will be doing one every April and one every September to give a bookend to the good weather. And this way it's a nice companion piece to other established events like Sam Steele Days and Rockin' the Rockies. So, enjoy yourselves. I am.
Here, look at, we're going to be on TV. Wave. How you guys doing? Say hi.
I know it's kind of hard to think of the blues on a nice sunny day like today, but we're going to do an old Robert Johnson tune for you. The sky's crying, Lord, 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 Lord. Like a terror down the street. sky's crying, Lord, 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 Lord. Let terror down the street. Don't you know I'm worried about my baby? And I'm wondering, oh, where could she be? Well, 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 well. Saw my baby early this morning. Yeah, she was walking on down the street. Saw my baby early this morning. You know she was walking on down the street. You know my baby, she looks so fine.